All right, we are back. We are out here. All right, we have our two pieces of dough here. I've got some parchment paper. I've got a little oven-proof glove. I think I'm probably going to need a little bit of water to spray, but you're not going to. You may not need that, so I don't think you have to. Just wanted to cover a few things. When you buy one of these, don't. Oh, there we go. Don't get too out of hand. A llama is a llama is a llama. What you can also do is, if you have a couple of razors, normally when you buy this, it comes with some razors. So don't go spending $35 for razors. What you can do is, even if you have a razor sitting around and it has this sort of build to it, because not all razors have the same, I don't know, let's call this design. But if it does, you can go to Pete's Coffee. I don't think Starbucks has it, because Starbucks is a shit show. But Pete's Coffee still has wooden stirrers. And if you take this blade and you just squeeze it, you can slide your coffee stirrer between these lines here, and it'll work. So you don't have to spend, I don't know, however much this costs, $11, $10, something like that. So you have an option there. Some people might say that when you score, you might want to dip this in flour. In my experience, bread's either it's already floured slightly, or the surface just has I can't think of another better word than stiffened a bit, so you don't need the flour, but you might. So consider that. I have an oven preheating at 550 right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some parchment paper on the baking steel. Before I turn on the camera, I put a big, almost like something you roast a turkey in, like a big deep roasting pan, and I'm going to fill that with maybe an inch and a half, depending how big your roasting pan is, maybe 2 inches. And I only want that to last for so long, because the crust does need to dry out at some point, and you do not want that crust moist the entire time. This is for bakery quality bread. I don't care personally. We're just gonna eat it and enjoy it. We're not gonna flex on Instagram or some bullshit, where all I'm here is for the likes. We just want to eat it. So we're gonna toss these in. Hopefully that the amount of water we throw in that pan will work out to where it'll essentially evaporate by the time we want that crust to be drying out. Your oven, depending on the strength of your oven, when you put it in, how much water you put in, that'll move around, and you're only going to know that by experience. So there's probably like 4 or 5 things that I could expand on here and give you more information on, but let's just get these into the oven, and I'll start by getting this on there, and then I'll come back to when I'm actually dumping this on the baking steel and scoring. All right,